We're proud to welcome you to the podcast that was voted one of the best in the marketing research industry in 2019 and again in 2020. This is Research Business Daily Report. We are the only daily research news video, and we've been that way for 10 years, providing a top story every day that is relevant and important to members of the market research industry. We do rely on viewer support, and we'll tell you at the end of today's RBDR how you can become a contributor. I'm Bob Lederer, and I'm in my 26th year as a respected voice in market research. Yesterday, we went in depth with the Kantar and Colgate-Palmolive Insights 2030 report, basically about changes in client insights departments that need ideally to be made in order to elevate insight organizations' games with each CID C-suite. Well, today we've got a close-up look at something a little different, how corporate marketers are gaining these days or being affected by COVID. There's a LinkedIn study that's reporting that chief communications officers, chief growth officers, and chief marketing officer roles have increased by 35%, 33%, and 22% respectively during the past year. Senior Director of LinkedIn Tunji Akintokan reported how, quote, positive it is to see these positions in high demand. He said that it's a testament to the highly strategic and increasingly impactful roles that those positions play in first building brand awareness, safeguarding reputation, and creating demand to drive growth. Meanwhile, the CMO for the independent financial research firm known as Southbank, his name is Robert J., claims that primary marketing responsibilities have not really been altered during COVID, but at the same time, the corporate roles that marketing people are all familiar with have been kind of rebranded, which might go very well with the start of what we said at the beginning of today's report. Jay commented that the responsibilities of the CMO are so vast that they can be found now in many organizations under the aegis of the aforementioned Chief Communications Officer, the Chief Growth Officer, or the Chief Brand Officer. There's been another noteworthy change, probably undeniably more substantive than anything we've mentioned to this point. 29% of respondents to the LinkedIn study acknowledge that agency work in the marketing area has been moved in-house in the past 12 months. And there's yet one more change, and if it is to be believed, it is tremendously shocking. If you rivet your attention on the two bars at the far left of the chart shown at my left and your right at this moment, you can see Gartner's State of Marketing Budgets 2021 report. And you can see the percentage of total company revenues in this Gartner study devoted to marketing has been slashed over the last year. It was an even 11% of revenues in 2020 that had been devoted to marketing, but according to Gartner's study, in 2021, that 11% has been dropped to 6.4%, and that is a 42% difference. That's a wrap on today's Research Business Daily Report. As we mentioned at the start of today's RBDR, we hope you'll become a supporter of ours, what we call an RBDR Patreon supporter, because this video series is viewer supported. An RBDR Patreon supporter agrees to provide a monthly contribution via credit card, and usually it's somewhere between $5 and $10 if you're an individual. And companies that can obviously afford more will help us to keep things going by devoting $25 a month, maybe even in some cases up to $100. Yes, we have people who do that. Whatever it is that you do contribute, it helps us continue the excellence of our reporting. What can we do to earn your support? Well, we hope we're already doing it. If you watch RBDR with any regularity or even once in a while, you're probably picking up a lot of information that is usable by you and transferable to other people in your organization and to peers outside the company who are friends of yours. So we don't think it's much to ask you to please visit our exclusive crowdfunding platform at patreon.com/RBDR, where you can select whatever level of support is really comfortable for you. And we thank you in advance for whatever that may turn out to be. Have a great research day, and we'll be here to welcome you back tomorrow. And until then, please stay safe.